Welcome, replay viewers, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to Eastern Long Island, New York, here on the evening of June 17th, which is another cool June evening now. Now we have a fog bank coming in. It's been misty and foggy most of the day, humid here, but the temperatures have cooled off now for the evening. This is looking to the south, and you can see, I'll zoom in a little bit, you can see the fog basically sitting over the water, Moriches Bay, and then out over the Atlantic Ocean. You may hear a low-flying jet overhead heading in or out of MacArthur Airport, about 15 miles to the west of us here in central Suffolk County. Alright, let's just zoom down and pan around, and we'll see what we see. We're here to do our evening inspection of our purple martin colonies, see how everything is going here. Nice and quiet, although there they go. There goes a flight of 4 males out over the creek for evening feeding. Here's a group of males up here. Looks like 5 mature ASY males, in other words, after second year, and 1 SY, or second year male. That's a good ratio here. That's an established colony, but the SY male is making his first appearance as a full-fledged member for breeding purposes this year. And the females are inside the housing compartments incubating the eggs right now. And all of my cavities are occupied right now for the season. This house and the others that I'll show you in a minute each would have a total of 14 cavities. The 10 wood house compartments and the 4 plastic gourds underneath the houses. So they're all occupied for this season. Gives a little better representation of it. See how the males are guarding the home turf here. This is looking toward the north, and the other 2 housing complexes I have over on that side of the yard. See, all the boats are back home. Nobody ventured out too far today, out fishing or anything like that. And since there was a fog bank that lifted for a while and then it returned, so it wasn't the best day for boating and or fishing. I'll take a walk over and we'll see actually what the temperature is right now at this time of day. Let's hope we keep our good cellular signal here. So far, so good, knock on wood. Okay. This is the so-called quiet time of purple martin cycle at these colonies, since the egg incubation is going on. Now once the eggs hatch and all the little nestlings are in the houses, it becomes quite busy again, or hectic, as the parents do relay service 16 hours a day to feed the little ones. They start at or right before sunrise, and it continues right up to and a little after sunset, of feeding hungry little babies inside these houses. Non-stop relay service. Alright, let's see what our temperature is here. Well, it's showing us about 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 Celsius. I think that's what it reads. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be back into the 70s Maybe another humid day though with this fog or mist covering. Okay, birds, how we doing up here? Let me zoom in on you a little bit, get a little closer look. See, they live in these communal settings, but each one will defend its own personal nest against the other ones. But they tolerate each other in a communal setting like this. Let me pinch down a little bit and show you the overall view. Foggy, misty conditions. There they go, out over the creek for an early evening feeding flight. Grab an insect on the fly and then return to the nests. Return to the cavities. Once again. Perfect little flying machines, these birds, who do their annual round trip to Brazil and back to stay with us for the summer. Okay, here we go again, another flight for feeding purposes. Soar out there, grab an insect on the fly, have a meal, return to home base. Oh, I see. Let's see what we have here. Well, again, we have 1, 2, 3 males, 3 mature males, one SY male, second year male. Looks like the one guy that's sitting up there on the perch right in the center has a moth in his beak right now. So he may be waiting to take that inside the nest, which is good news, because then that tells me that we've already had eggs hatch in that cavity and they're starting to feed the little ones. All right, well, don't let me hold you up there, Dad Martin. You want to feed your kid inside, your kids, plural. Hopefully there's about 5 or 6 little ones in each nest. Excuse me for blocking the lens there for a minute. Let's walk over and see these guys, see if there's anything similar to that. Now this is a second year male sitting up here. He might be a so-called bachelor bird. So this is his first season back from Brazil, and he's not into the breeding cycle yet, or he hasn't found a mate yet. Maybe next year. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so that's our update for this misty, foggy evening here on eastern Long Island, June 17th. 4 days away from the first day of summer. You wouldn't know it by this weather. All right, thanks for joining tonight, folks, and we'll end our broadcast close by here. We may be on the air again tomorrow with some Long Island Railroad train action in the afternoon as we see the weekend crowds head back to New York City on the Long Island Railroad trains from Montauk. Again, thank you for joining this evening, and take care, everybody.